The Cross River State Governor, Senator Basio II, has enlisted the support, prayers, and unity of strength and success of all Cross Riverians for successful outcome of the state's littoral status. The governor made the call during a briefing with leaders on government position on the oil wells in Calabar. Government House correspondent Sunday Na has details.
According to him, the circumstances call for a moment of urgency for the state and her people to rise and seek justice through truth, and that the choices we make today will determine our tomorrow, recognizing that the unity among leaders is the first pillar of enduring governance. Otu, whose address was likened to that of a State of Union address, reiterated that Cross River State is committed to sustain the struggle for its rights, adding that the Supreme Court judgment obtained was based on incorrect information presented at that time.
Cross River State stands as a littoral state to benefit from oil wells along the Nigerian-Cameroon maritime boundaries, where the state properly situates, but was unfortunately excluded. We came up to say no. Cross River State has a coastal status based on its Calabar estuary. More so, it should not be lost on all the security and economic implications. The newfound oil wells along the international coastlines being exploited by various foreign actors. At no time did the Supreme Court attribute our oil wells to Akwa Ibom. In terms of our littoral status, our channel remains the only navigational channel into Nigeria. Nature does not lie. See what coastlines pick. Oil is not stagnant. An extensive tech-based coordinate plotting, accurate modern hydrographic mapping, and transparent institutional boundary delineation have affirmed our stance, justice, equity, and fairness.
In terms of littoral status, Otu emphasized that Cross River State remains the only navigational channel into Nigeria, and this was confirmed by interagency that it is also an oil-producing state. He warned that Nigeria is losing a lot coupled with the security implication by not enlisting Cross River State. The governor used the forum to highlight the historical, technical, and maritime perspective of the state of affairs, and what her position is in terms of oil wells, stressing the need for collective unity and sued for all to be faithful and be strong than ever before.
I stand before you today humbled by the weight of history and the responsibilities that lies ahead. Our great state, like the legendary Phoenix, has risen from the ashes, time and again, to reclaim its rightful place as a beacon of hope and prosperity for our people. Yet we stand at crossroads where the choices we make today determine the trajectory of our tomorrow. We needed to establish that we are a littoral state, and that's the only navigational channel as far as Nigeria is concerned.
He calls for the rights of the state to be protected and defended against unfair treatment, and her past sacrifices for national unity to be recognized.
We must choose between loyalty to strange friendship of intelligent stupidity and the future of our people. We must clear the falsehood on the path of truth. Fighting for our state is making the best of ourselves. We fight not because we don't know that many will fail or fall into the dark psychology of weariness and wish for pots of porridge on the platter of comfort. We fight because Cross Riverians expect us to fight. We fight because, according to Cicero, the warfare of the people is, of course, the highest law of the land.
The gathering, attended by the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Peter Ode, the Speaker, Right Honorable Elvet Ayambem, former governors, former deputy governors, past and serving members of the National and State Assembly, the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Honorable Emmanuel Ayomba, Minister of Commerce, Trade and Investment, Senator John Owaneno, Ambassador Sonny Abang, Chairman of APC, Mr. Soneta, and other members of the State Working Committee, leaders of the Northern, Central, and Southern Senatorial Districts, as well as chairman of the local government council. The gathering featured presentation of international and national mapping coordinate by Surveyor General Patrick Bassi, scientific and technical presentation on territorial, maritime, and resources rights of Cross River State by Right Honorable John Gore. Earlier, the Secretary to the Government of Cross River State, Professor Antonio Waneno, in his remarks affirmed that true leadership is defined when there is abnormality, and Cross River State found such leader in the person of Governor Bassi O2. Sunday Ina, CBC News.